from Vietnam, and they cling to safety and security because of fear, and they've known fear all of their lives. So I remember coming home saying to mom and dad, I said, Mom, Dad, I really want to quit university. And obviously they wanted me to fulfill the Asian prophecy. Obviously, same with your parents,
Yes.
I'm sure. I had this really heart-to-heart conversation with them where I said, Mom, Dad, why did you escape the war? Why? And they said, we escaped because we want to find a better home for you. But I'm like, yeah, but why? Why was Vietnam at the time not a good home? Why is Australia a better home? And they said, freedom. And I said, oh, great. So you made the decision to flee to Australia for freedom. Then do you want to force me into a career that's going to create misery for me? Is that what you want? And I know why you're doing this. It's because of love, Mum and Dad, because you're so afraid. But we're not in Vietnam anymore. We're in Australia and we're free. And I know that the reason you came here is to give me the freedom to do what I love. And I was able to wake them up from fear and remember the main reason why they came here in the first place, because their lives were driven by fear of not enough, of we're in danger. And they still carried all of that fear. They didn't realize it. And when I woke them up to that, it was such a beautiful conversation, because it was almost like my parents were reminded. They're like, no, thank you for reminding us.
Wow.
We've been so driven by fear our entire lives. Because I said to them, I did work experience at an accounting firm, and Dad, do you know what they all do on a Friday night? They go drinking, because they're drowning their sorrows in something they don't like. And I'm sure people love accounting. It's just where I did work experience, they didn't love it. They dread it every day. Right. And I said, that's me. That's going to be me. That's the path I'm walking. So I already know that's not the path, and then the most beautiful thing my dad said to me after realizing all of this is he goes, you still owe me one thing though, boy. In this life, you have to jump as high as you can.